Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to use Jacquard Color Remover and Rit Color Remover. The directions are pretty much identical and how they compare to each other. My little spoiler for you is they came out almost identical. So if you're on the fence between one or the other, these are extremely comparable. Just get whatever one's cheapest and is the most available to you. Let's get into how to use them. Okie dokie. So we're going to start here tying these up in geode folds. So I did each of them as a geode because I wanted the lines to be really crisp and black so you could really see a good contrast. So to tie a geode, you just grab a random area of your fabric and scrunch it. Then you wrap this is waxed sinew. You wrap it around about 3 to 5 times and then you pull it tight. And I repeat that process, making little nodules. Some people do just one big long nodule. That is called a single geode tie, which works just fine. I tend to do like 2 or 3 per shirt. I just like the way those look. So here I'm starting the second one. If you're curious about how exactly to tie a geode, I have a whole playlist of them. So you're welcome to go check that out. I just kind of fast forwarded through this one here so you could get a general idea, but I definitely have more in-depth tutorials on this. This was just for this purpose. All right, so then I boiled some water. All right, and this is just freshly off the hot stove boiled. And I put the Jacquard Color Remover in there. I put probably a tablespoon. I didn't measure it, but that's probably about how much I put in there. And then I put in my wet shirt and my my wet other shirt, both my wet shirts. And then here is the color remover. I put in about 1.5 tablespoons in there. I didn't do it on purpose, but I put a little bit extra in there, but you'll see it didn't really make that much of a difference. After I did this, I read back on one of my posts I read, and I had noted that you should put it in dry. You should put the fabric in dry. I did not do that. It still worked putting it in wet, so maybe it doesn't actually matter, but there's just a note for you. You don't have to get it wet first. In fact, it might even work better if you put it in dry. So here you can see the color is already coming out. It happens really pretty quick. You will note the black doesn't look any different, and that's totally normal. It is coming out, the color is being removed, but you won't really be able to tell until it's dry, which is kind of frustrating, but that's just kind of how it goes with color remover. It's the same without white bright as well. Bleach, you can tell the color's lightening up, but you won't tell how light it is until after. Okay, so these are the shirts I put in there. Those were the before, and here is the after. So you can see the blues didn't get fully removed, but the reds are pretty much gone. So there you can see which one is Rit, which one is Jacquard, and then here is that final result with Jacquard. You can see that it's a good contrast, and then here is Rit. Again, these are so similar. They didn't look hardly different at all to me, so I really don't think there's much of a difference. But if you have any questions, leave a comment below. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you have any questions whatsoever, please comment below. I love to answer all sorts of questions. Also in the link below, there is a free printable just for you, 12 of my very favorite folds. It's an ebook written out just for you. All I need is your email and I'll send it right to your email. I also have an Etsy store. If you liked what was in this video, it might already be gone, but there might be something else that you love in my store. So check that out. Thank you so much for supporting me. We'll see you next time.